Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review for Black Ink Crew Chicago. This is season 5, episode 16. It's down there 4 a.m., y'all, but I'm like, let me give it to y'all before I go to bed because tomorrow is 4 more shows coming on and I gotta do polls. But if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole Jaybird. Jaybird. Dun 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 dun. Dun. Girl, I got energy. Anyway, I don't know how long this review is going to be because, this whole thing, like, it was just a fight at the end. So, let's get, girl. I like Black Ink Crew. I do feel like this situation could have been avoided if certain people were not purposely brought back to cause conflict. I'm going to say that because this was a perfect storm of epic proportions, if you ask me. Only thing that would have made it worse is if Charmaine would have been there as well. And I mean that because she would have gave her opinion on stuff and then it would have just escalated. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, there's a tattoo convention in Chicago. So everyone is supposed to go. Well, not everyone. Ryan is sick. We're gonna throw tattoo. He tells his manager, the shop person, Gina, and I forgot the name. His shop manager, to register him. Also do Van, do 4 because they're gonna come, and plus the other the new 9 mag employees who are gonna also be tattooing there. He don't say to do Lily because Lily, the last time, it was a whole fight. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta see what's gonna happen with that. So we see Shine then left and went somewhere. I don't know why they brought him back. I don't know why they brought Shine back. I don't know if it's because they just wanted to show how Lily was going to have sex with him. I'm not sure. But, he ain't on this episode of the season. They said, he went back somewhere to visit or whatever. He'll be back because the last convention here was some bullshit. So he ain't here right now. I'm like, okay. But Ryan people, Gina and his other and the manager girl who weave looks horrible. Girl, the late front girl, please do something about that. But they say, this not gonna be no disaster. It won't be how it was with Charmaine planted in Vegas. This would not be another Vegas situation. But it was. I think it was worse than Vegas. We see Charmaine. Charmaine is, in better spirits. She brings up how, it's her birthday. I think she turned 30. Damn, I'm 37. So, she's like, I wish I could be hanging out with the old crew, whatever, but I can't. I'm going to go meet Danielle. And she gets in. Danielle has surprised her with who? The whole crew. Yay! So, Ryan is there for Don. Van. Girl, all of them. You know, Lily ain't there. That's really it. And of course, Kat. So, she brings up how she's doing better now, how she's feeling better, how, she needed a whole break from the whole craziness of it all, and they all say how she looks better, she seems in better spirits, her spirit seems lighter, okay, and she brings back, she said, I'm just in better spirits, and so you coming back to the shop now, you gonna come back, and I'm like, for what she gonna do? Charmaine has no job there, like, if they gonna bring Charmaine back, bring her back for a reason. You can't just bring her back just for her to sit there and do nothing. Like, there's nothing for her to do. And, but she say, no, I'm not gonna do that right now. Like, I'm still chilling out. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's the right time for me to come back. And I said, well, I think that's smart. But she loves him nonetheless, and we see the next episode. She ain't going nowhere. I think she should be able to be on the show and not work at the shop because she don't do shit. Okay, so we see the other story part of it is Bella. Bella is talking with Brittany and Lily. Y'all know I don't fuck with Lily, but they all hanging out, and as Lily and Bella talking about new dick or whatever, Bella, like, y'all don't even understand. Like, I'm going through real things. She brings up how she has been, she's basically a single struggling mother. Like, no tea, no shade. She said how she can't afford, or she just not make enough money to fully support her child, and she need to get to her baby daddy to put her on child support to pay for the kid. And Lily then say, well, if he don't have no money, like, and he don't pay, want to go to jail, like, why would you want to send him to jail? Like, that's just kind of crazy. And Bella say, well, I don't care. Like, he hasn't seen her in 2 years. Like, he's never seen his daughter. He's never seen the daughter. It's like so if I had to put him on child support, because he has not done, anything from our child in 2 years, and if he go to jail, that's on him. I see this. I see different things in what she's saying. I feel like if you consciously know that you cannot afford to take care of your child and you're not making enough money working at the tattoo shop, you need to get another job until your dad be baby daddy step up to the plate. I'm not saying that she has to work more, meaning he doesn't have to do shit. But I'm saying if you see he not doing shit and while you're waiting for him to do something, you also need to do something as well. I know, okay, well, she on the show now, so she's probably getting more money. As we've said before, people on these shows don't begin paid a lot of money in the beginning. This only her second season on the show, and she not even really a regular. So I'm pretty sure she getting like maybe $500, maybe $1,000. You know what I'm saying, when she there shooting or whatever. But she not getting no a big old amount of money. So I feel like you need to do something to make more money because your baby daddy's a deadbeat. And if he, and I get it that she's struggling and she was upset, she was crying like, "Oh, this is so hard." Girl, I know. I know many of single mothers, you know, who have struggled. You know what I'm saying? But what you can't do is sit and wait for the dude do something. Dudes ain't shit sometimes. And they not shit at all. And it seems she happened to have a baby daddy who ain't shit. So I feel like, Bella, you can't just sit there and cry. Like, you can have those emotions, yes, but girl, do something about it. Like, don't sit and wait. Cause when they say, well, like, if you file child support, will you get the money? She's like, yes, you may not. People don't even get how asshole these dudes be about child support. I know dudes who will quit a job. I know I have a friend who quit his job because he did not want to pay child support. And he was out of working under the table. So I'm like, I understand how, dudes just be shitty sometimes. But I'm like, when they are, you have to just step up and you got to do more. Like being a shop assistant, and girl. Anyway, she's then said she called the baby daddy because he don't live in Chicago. And, told him, like, I'm going to put you on child support. And she said that made him say, you know what, I'll come to Chicago, I'll meet our daughter, and we can talk. So she's geek, she's happy, okay? She done told the daughter, you want to meet your daddy for the first time. Because the little girl's 2. And the daddy has never met the daughter. And the daughter has never met the daddy. Ever. She brings up how she was dating some dude for a long, long time. They broke up. He was the rebound dude she dealt with after breaking up out of his long-term relationship. She ended up getting pregnant. They broke up when she found out. They broke up while she was still pregnant. She said she realized she didn't want to be with him, and they broke up. You can't get pregnant by rebounds. You just can't do it. And now she's just dealing with the assholeness of this dude. And she's like, so he's never met his daughter. So she's happy she's gonna meet the dude at the tattoo shop because like she tell Don, she don't want, to be having him in her own place. The dude don't come. His sister comes because she said, well, I talked to my brother and he was supposed to come and he changed his mind and said he didn't want to come. So I came instead because his sister has also never met the daughter in person, even though her and Bella have a relationship, like via phone or via, whatever, ever. And she's like, if I need her help, like she helps me, whatever. So, I know her, but I can't believe he didn't come. He been dead for 2 years. So just put him on child support. But while you're waiting to get child support from him, get a better job, get a second job, do something while the show ain't filming. Okay, to support yourself, girl. Be the strong one that you need to be, and wait for that deadbeat, to get whatever's coming to him about not being there. So the tattoo convention is what we're gonna go to now. That was the other 2 things we had going on. So it's too much going on. It's too much going on at the tattoo convention. Too many people is there. So we know Ryan and them set up their booth or whatever. Lily say she wasn't asked to work with Nad Mag. So she got a booth with a friend. So Lily got a booth with Reese. Yes, Reese. Reese is the person who, when all of them was in Jamaica, Reese accused Junior of punching her in the face. And as we seen in the footage they showed us, he did not punch her in the face. They had it was a whole season of them claiming Junior hit her. They dragged your name in the mud. It was bad, and they didn't show the raw footage like the season finale. So like for weeks he was dragged like on social media and all this stuff about he hit her and he never did hit her. His girlfriend hit her and then trying to break it up. Ryan's hand touched her back to move her out the way of the fight. And that was it. And they showed everybody the same footage one by one who believed that Junior hit her because she kept saying it. Charmaine had said it a couple times. Lily said it. And then Cobra kept saying, I saw Junior punch her in the face twice without thinking about it. Even though when we seen the footage, that ain't what happened at all. She wasn't even punched in the face. Girl. Anyway, so Lily got a booth for Reese because she ain't had no booth for Nan Mag. Which lets you know, quit, bitch. Go on here about yourself. Okay. So, but she don't say nothing on camera. She just sitting there tattooing. She don't do nothing. She's like background music. So, we also see how Los from Cartel Crew was there. I'm assuming no one wants to really film with Lily. And that's why they're bringing in Reese. That's why they have Los there because Lily ain't filming with anybody else. That's my assumption. They can't, and I think they don't want Bella and Brittany as the main people. So they keep having they keep having Lily film with these one-offs here and there and whatnot. So, we see that, and I'm like, girl, I don't care. But we then see that somebody else is there, okay? Junior and his girlfriend is also in attendance. Now, Junior is not tattooing, but because Nan Mag is there, I think Black Ink was there too. I think we seen C's, a little clip of C's there. But because Nan Mag is there, Junior has come to support the dudes and see them as well. So he brings up how Ryan offered him a job. Ryan also said he offered him a job, but he said he been chilling out. He worked at his friend tattoo shop. He been getting his mental health together. Control his anger. He said I turned down the job from Ryan because it was so much drama that I was involved in at the shop. I just felt like it wasn't a good place for him to be because certain people are still there. And it's true. It's very, very true. So that was smart. What I'm saying? So I've been focusing on my mental health. That's smart as well. So not only is Junior and his girl there, we also see that Cobra is there. Yes, Cobra, because it's a big tattoo convention. So people because Cobra say she tattooing in Cali or whatever. She say she also is helping abused women, be find better situations, something like that. But she tattooing, girl. She tattooing in Cali. But so is the girl Reese, because Reese's thing said California. Something like people came from everywhere to this big, big, big tattoo convention because it's money to be made. Smart. Anyway, we see Cobra and Lily talking, mainly because they're like, how's Reese doing? I'm looking like, who gives a fuck? Okay, who cares? So Lily and her confession was saying to the producers how I'm not gonna rag on Reese. I'm saying she had my back, and I'm just not gonna talk about what happened. We seen what happened. Even last season, you yourself, Lily, saw the footage and said, oh, he didn't hit her. We all saw the footage that said he did not hit her. So, when Cobra and Reese are talking, no, when Cobra and Lily are talking, Reese, she was just mad about what happened or whatever in Jamaica, and she wants to just move on. I'm like, why is she mad? She literally did not get hit by Junior, and the whole story she told, and the whole story that Cobra told wasn't true, and that's why Reese left last season, the season that happened in, was because she didn't want to admit on camera that it didn't really happen. They even put up at that point in time when they showed all the other casts, showing showing the footage or whatever. They said Reese refused to watch the raw footage. She also refused to do any interviews, and we didn't see Cobra at that point in time, and we found out in this episode. But I'm like, Cobra and Lily, fuck both of y'all for acting like Reese is a victim of Junior beating her up. It was a whole fight that Lily started. That's the kicker. How Reese mad at anybody else except the person who started the fight? Drunk ass Lily and drunk ass Junior and drunk ass your girlfriend. But I'm looking like it wasn't as if Lily wasn't the goddamn on gaslight that lit the whole match to that thing. Anyway, we see Van get there, and Van has to be high. And I say that because when Junior walk up to him, he's like, "Oh man, you smell good, good, Dookie. Give me some of that." I'm like, that means he smell like good weed, and give me some weed because we see Van like going in his pocket or something. And I'm like, he going to get him some weed. It's what it is. But I'm like, I don't know why you would bring weed to the tattoo convention, but whatever. So, because nothing else, what else smells good? Now, damn, Van tattoo high? I hope not. Maybe it was some cologne. Maybe it was some cologne. I don't know. I assumed it was weed. Anyway, Van then tells Junior, hey, this lets you know Cobra's here, and so was Reese. I'm saying, I don't want you, I'm saying, going on doing the bullshit. So Van pointed out how Cobra was the one who kept repeating the story that Junior hit Reese. They then show footage of Cobra, like, yeah, he walked up to her and pow, pow, punched her in the face twice. I'm looking like, and again, we saw the footage and that never happened. So Van is saying how Cobra was the one who kept telling Reese that that's what happened and made Reese believe that's what happened, even though the footage shows that's not what happened. You know what I'm saying? So we also see how the producers showed Cobra the same footage they showed everybody else. And Cobra said, well, he didn't hit her here, but y'all must, I don't know what y'all did. This must be fake footage. I don't know how y'all edited around it, but I saw him punch her twice in the face. And I'm like, she didn't get punched when Junior accidentally hit Ryan in the face. Ryan's whole face swelled up. If Junior punched her in the face twice, she would have had a swollen face. Okay, she would have. Because Junior punched hard. Okay, we've seen it happen. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, no. But they show Cobra back then being shown the footage and refusing to believe what she was seeing on camera is what happened. And they was like, no, that's the footage. Y'all are lying. Like, why are y'all doing this? I know what I saw. And they like, no. He didn't punch. Like, he didn't punch. Like, this is the actual. These are all the angles with all the cameras that captured everything that night. And they show Cobra saying it was some bullshit and walk away pissed off. Anyway, Van tells Junior, like, when you see them, dog, don't lose your shit. You know what I'm saying? You work too hard to be cool, kind of collected. Don't lose your shit when you see them. You know what I'm saying? Junior say, all right, I'm over them lying on me. I'm over, Lily lying on me. I'm lying on me to my girl, saying I want to be back with her. I'm over Reese lying and saying I punched her, whatever. Like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? He said, with my girl, I don't think she over. I don't think she's done with either one. I'm like, I don't think she done either because she a high head too, and she needs therapy. Anyway, we see Cobra who says how she was pissed that everyone called her a liar because she still feel like Junior hit Lily. I'm looking like, but you saw the foot. Cobra is crazy. Cobra need therapy. Cobra said how she's went and found Jesus and she's all these things. Girl, don't keep bringing God into this. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. So I'm just like, I just can't. But you say the reason she left them and found God was because they kept telling her that she was lying and that she wasn't right and that she can't keep saying how Junior hit her and he didn't, and she kept saying y'all wrong, y'all all lying. He did hit her, even though the footage showed it didn't happen. Boom. We do see Ryan, doing a tattoo because Nad Mag was working. Work. And they was working doing tattoos. We seen Van working, Ryan working, and other tattoo artists from NADMAG, the new NADMAG, tattooing. Okay, we're gonna say that. Ryan did this badass piece, man. He did a cover up. A guy who this was the old piece. Where is that? This was the old piece. I tried to get the best picture of it I could. So this was the old piece that he had. He said it was an old piece somebody did. It was, messed up or whatever. He said, I'm going to eventually get my dad's picture big on my chest. He said, but I want this covered up right now because, it's an old bad tattoo. And, Ryan, man, he said, just do something like some kind of, I think the tourist ram. He like, just, freehand something for me. Bruh. Look at this shit, bruh. Ryan is an amazing artist. Say what you want about him, whatever. He's an amazing tattoo artist. This is what he turned that tattoo into. Okay, I don't know why I didn't do a split screen. Um, just so y'all can see the before and after of it all. There we go. So yeah, so he turned that into this, bruh. I told y'all I have a whole tattoo that I want covered up, and I want either Ryan or Ford to do it. I'm gonna go to Chicago and get my tattoo covered up. This on my arm too. But I'm like, bruh, a free hand. That was freehand. So fucking cool. Anyway, I'm like my tattoos. So we see that, and Ryan talks about how he's grown so much, how he learned so much from his the ups and downs of the business, how he learned how to be a businessman based on the ups and downs he's went through. And I'm like, it's very very true. And sometimes it do take you a couple years to get your footing into what you want your business to be. So, we see Junior say how he's no longer angry, so he wants to go. I'm 20 minutes in. God damn it, I'm like, it won't be long. It ends up being long. So he said he's no longer in an angry place. So he tries to go and talk to Lily and Reese. She said just to clear the air. He tells his girlfriend, "Stay right here, like they're over there. Like I'm gonna go and I'm gonna say something." So he walks up like, "Hey, y'all, what up? What up? Hey." I'm like, calm down. No, calm down. Anyway, so Reese instantly packs her stuff in this leash. She got the sheet block on her face. She putting her bag on her face. She won't talk to the camera. She's just leaving. And I'm like, So Junior said like he felt like it's because she don't want to own up to being wrong and talking all that shit about him, and it wasn't even true. And she just does not want to own up to her mistake in that aspect of things. Like, it was a fight, yes, but Junior never hit y'all. So we see that or whatever. So, he also brings up how it's not just Reese's fault because Reese was poisoned by Cobra, and Cobra is a snake because she was the one who kept telling her this is what happened, and Reese just believed her and kept believing what Cobra was saying. I do feel like the way Cobra talking on this episode, you can tell she was telling Reese that, and then even once the show was over and the footage came out that it didn't happen, she probably was still telling Reese they played you, they fucked with the footage, I'm saying. And I can see Cobra doing that because she was doing that in the video that they showed of her back then, talking to the producers. But whatever. So, Reese leaves and she don't say shit else. And I'm looking like, girl, why did you come? You knew it would be filmed for the show. You knew the last time we saw you was when you was lying on Junior. So, why act like you don't want to address the elephant in the room? You should never came. But again, I feel like they brought people in that Lily wanted because Lily ain't got nobody else to shoot with. Anyway, we do see Junior and Cobra talk. It was a lot of back and forth between them two. I feel like Cobra had some work done to her mouth. I don't know if she got her lips done or if she got maybe some teeth, her teeth done. But her lips look weird to me. And I don't think it's just that piercing. I feel like she got like her lips more plump or something. It's just, I don't know. It's just something that looks different to me, and I can't, quite put my finger on it. So her and Junior are outside. Girl, more thing. Her and Junior are outside talking because Junior texted her and said, "Hey, let's chit chat." You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, Reese is gone, and Cobra still is saying how he hit Lily. So when they talking, he like, so what you leave for? Why did you leave, shop in the first place? Well, because, you know what I'm saying, because Cobra say, like, me and Junior used to be real cool. Like, he was like my brother. And, you know what I'm saying? But he's unhappy. He's very depressed. He's very sad. There's anger and, sadness in him. But I just want him to apologize for what he did to Reese. I'm like, but he didn't do shit. Not a goddamn thing. Okay? So, again, she brings up how the reason she left was because Reese was a victim. And her voice was silenced. She's a victim. He like, she could have done any interview. Like, no one silenced her. Like, she chose to not do interviews about it. She chose to not tell her side. You know what I'm saying? You really think I hit her? He like, well, she's saying, well, she's a victim. And victims don't do interviews. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They do it. They do absolutely. And I feel like the fact that she came back and did this episode, she know that man didn't hit her. She do know that. But Cobra is still in that girl's ear. Anyway, victims don't talk. And you and I know you hit her. She still said how he hit her. He like, look, She then said, when you have a daughter, you will understand. I'm looking like, what does him having a daughter have to do with him understanding how he didn't hit someone and you want him to admit he did it and he didn't do it? Anyway, you're like, we all saw the footage. Like, we all saw the exact same footage. You know what I'm saying? Where's the proof? Where's your proof that I hit her? She say, my receipts, my proof is with God. I say, Cobra, stop bringing my Lord and Savior into this. Okay, Jesus and God, don't keep bringing God in. Okay, don't put God into your BS. Don't do that, girl. My receipts is with God. God know you crazy. Oh, Lord Jesus. Anyway, she asked him, well, have you apologized to Risha? He was like, for what? Like, what am I saying sorry for? Carter brings up how, she don't have to say sorry to anybody because she was not in the fight and she just stood back and watched. And they then showed the footage showing the fight going on and Cobra standing right there. But that's the thing. She was standing right there. So I'm like, she had to have seen that he didn't punch her. What I'm going to assume she saw is that when Reese assumes he hit her and Reese still then started hitting Junior, Junior was pushing her off of him. He was moving his hands about like move, 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 move. But he didn't punch her in the face. That's not what happened. So it's just she saw the footage. She saw the footage that showed he didn't punch her. Even if she said, well, after she turned around, you pushed her out your face. It's the most that Cobra should say she saw. Because that is what actually happened. Anyway, Cobra brings up how, okay, well, yeah, maybe the evidence makes me look like a liar, you know what I'm saying? But I know what I saw. I'm like, girl, all right, OJ trial. Anyway, you're like, I don't know, why. He's like, I don't know who did you wrong, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't hurt you, and somebody hurt you, and you just kind of holding on to that, and she really, really is. Cobra bring up how, you know what I'm saying? He said all Cobra should say is that, you know what I'm saying, she thought she saw something that she did not see, and she's sorry for, like, keep talking about it, and, she mistakenly thought something happened and it didn't. Charmaine had to do that, and so did Lily. So did Don and Four. Was it Four? Or maybe just Don. They all had to say, like, oh, they were wrong. He didn't hit her. Like, they all admitted they were wrong, except Cobra. Cobra is the only one saying, well, nah, he did it. Girl, bye. Anyway, Junior get pissed. He tosses a drink in the air, walks away, and calls Cobra a lying bitch, and takes his mic off and he leaves because he's pissed. So, at this point in time, Junior and the girlfriend trying to leave, but they still talking stuff. Like, I can't believe this. I can't believe Reese left. I can't believe, Cobra lying is some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how nobody will admit that they were just wrong and what actually happened. And, they just won't say, oh, well, yeah, I was wrong. It was some bullshit. They all keep saying how, oh, yes, he did this, yes, he did that, and that ain't what happened. So, I'm like, it's about to be some bullshit. It's about to be some bullshit. So, literally, like, I don't know why they here. Like, he not even tattooing. It's a lot of people there who ain't tattooing. They're just, people who's watching. So, because they're like maybe 10 to 15 feet from her booth, she then says, I can't concentrate with them around here. So she gets up from her booth, walks around her table, walks over to where they are. They weren't close enough for them to like do anything to her, but they were close enough and speaking loud enough to where she could hear their conversation. So she got up from where she was, but she should not have. Lily should have stayed her ass in her tent, okay, in her own little tent. Anyway, she then say, y'all need to stop talking or whatever, like, go away from me with that bullshit or whatever. They're like, girl, go back to your tattoo stuff. Girl, we ain't dealing about you. Leave us be, leave us be, leave us be. I feel like if Lily had not gotten up and went over and talked to them, they would have kept talking, but they would have left. I think because Lily got up and went over to them, that's what escalated the bullshit. So, her and Junior girlfriend exchanged some words, and whatever bitch, and then Lily gets drenched. Girl, his girlfriend drenched Lily. I mean, whole water bath all up and through. At this point in time, I'm like, girl, just stop. So we do see Lily go one way. We see security coming in. She over there, and then the girlfriend on this side. But then they like arguing back and forth. They toss some water back and forth. It's a whole bunch of like a little petty bullshit. Like, oh, I'm gonna toss some water. I'm going to be like whatever, We see them, standing around arguing. It's a whole woman with no shoes on, with a beer, just looking. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, girl, it's too much. We see I'm just like, what's going on here? We see so we see like the lady in the back eating the food. That's me. That's me watching bullshit and go down, and I'm not getting involved, but I'm seeing what happens. And I'm right there behind people eating a sandwich. Okay, so all that's going on, and we then see Junior girlfriend, her name I can't think of right now. She tried to, or she catch Lily. Okay, she catches Lily, and as you see, she grabs Lily by the hair, and she tries to snatch Lily down. However, I'm assuming the floor is slippery or wet or whatever, and she ended up falling. Okay, falling all into. So her arm is caught up. Lily has her hair, and Lily is girl like kicking her in the face. And I'm like, see, you can't be up here trying to fight folk and you lose. I will say that Lily got the best of her, but only because the girl fell. And because security was right there when she grabbed Lily, like somebody like pushed her sideways, and then she fell down, got caught up in a little pole thing, and because Lily caught her hair going down, Lily held on to it and was swinging, and they hit the ground, and she was like kicking it. And I'm looking like, oh, she didn't get beat up, but she got beat on. I will say that. And girl, you can't if you gonna grab somebody's hair, you can't fall. She fell and that fucked her up. Period. And then the whole time Junior like, I can't believe this. Like you embarrassing us. Like let's go. And Ryan is like, this ain't this about a bitch. What is going on? Ryan like, what is going on? Look at that video. When Ryan looked over his glass, I'm like, oh my god, it's too fucking hilarious. Because the fight is going down right in front of Nam Mag booth. Even though Junior not tattooing, even though Lily tattooing, but on her own, like none of it has anything to do with Nam Mag, because the fight still went down in front of their booth. And there was their security. He around like, this gonna be some bullshit. Even though it ain't got nothing to do with me, I feel like I'm going to be associated with it in some way, shape, or form. And they like, I can't believe Lily and Junior is still out here fighting. This is bullshit, girl. And Ryan got up and left. He like, I don't want to be involved in this book. I'm just tired, because he had been tattooing all day, and he left. I'm like, girl. And now it's the whole episode, girl. Peace.